What's up, first class motherfuckers?
What is up, guys? So, Matt, first of all, how's your day, dog? Like, before let's get into it. How was your day? I know you had the day off today, so
It was pretty chill. Slept in, went to the gym, went out to eat with my girl,
uh-huh.
um, and then kind of walked around Winter Park. What
Nice.
about you?
I worked all day.
Oh, on his day
I
off.
came in on the day off, slung some whips, 2.5 cars. Kiki, let's
Yes, sir.
go.
That's a good day.
It was a good day. So, guys, let's get on to a pretty serious and important topic. We're going to be discussing about addiction. Matt, I'm actually going to let you kick this one off.
Yeah, and I'd say one of the biggest ones when you're working full time and working out too. A lot of people can start to take like pre-workouts, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
think, okay, let me just take this quick pre-workout so I can get a nice like pump or get a good workout in if I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, but it can lead to serious caffeine addiction. And we've both been through that because I was at the point where, like, before any workout, I would chug a bang or a whole scoop of pre workout, sometimes two scoops, because it's fun and cool and blah, 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 blah. You have energy. But
Bro,
you start to rely on that.
well, not only that, dude, like it got to the point I was drinking like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day. That's a gram of caffeine,
Yeah.
guys.
And I was drinking like 600, like just at work. Energy drink, energy drink, energy drink, coffee, energy drink.
Bro,
It was bad.
I was taking like pre-workout first thing in the morning, and then after the pre-workout, like I go to work, drink some water, and bro, fuck it. By like 9 o'clock, I'm tired. So then I go slam an energy drink. By 12 o'clock, I'm tired. Slam another one. I'd end up drinking 3 energy drinks in a fucking day because I didn't fuck with coffee as much as I did energy drinks.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
bad because you start to feel tired when you don't drink it. So because of that, you just keep drinking it just to feel normal
Well,
again.
well, dude, yeah, it's like the first thing that pops in your head, like, oh man, I'm tired. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just go snag a Red Bull or fucking Monster, Bang, Rain, anything of the sort. Like, I started relying that to feel like a functioning human being.
Yeah, and that's a bad thing to get into. We've gotten out of it. We've successfully gotten out of it, but
Mm-hmm.
it takes time. It took me a good like 4 months to get off of it. Like I just started bringing down like the caffeine intake slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of drinking like 3 or 4 drinks a day, I started drinking 2 or 3 and just like facing the fatigue. And then
Mm-hmm.
I switched to diet soda for a while, and then completely took energy drinks out of my diet, and then after that, I switched to a natural soda like Zevia, where it still has the caffeine, but it's really hard to get into. So if you can avoid it, avoid it.
Yeah, no, it is really hard to get off. Now, if I really feel like I need something, I'll have a cup of coffee. Like
Yeah.
that's about it. I'll have like 1 cup of coffee a day, maybe a diet soda if needed. But I
Yeah.
only drink the diet soda because it tastes good and my diet's pretty strict. So
Hmm.
honestly, guys, not even just caffeine is addicting. There's a lot of other things that are addicting too.
Like
People,
food.
bro, people have a fucking relationship with food.
Yeah. And
Like,
I've been through it. And I
mm-hmm.
even struggle with it sometimes too. Like it feels like sometimes it feels good to have like food in you. It feels good to feel full, but that's that's not the best thing to do.
Well, dude, what food does, what certain food does is it releases dopamine to the brain, like that shit, like sugars and shit like
Facts.
that. Like when people are eating cake. Now, listen, I believe everything in moderation, guys. That's how I was raised. Everything in moderation. And no, it's good to indulge every once in a while, but it's not good to make it a consistent thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Don't overindulge. Don't be gluttonous with your food and your caffeine. You know, things besides food that are addicting, drugs, everything of the sort. But because it's not a drug, because food is technically not a drug, people don't think they can be addicted to it, bro.
Well,
There's
you very
more
well
there's
can.
more obese people in the world than there has ever been in the entire life. I would have to say it is slim to none if you go on a percentage scale on the people who are in shape versus the people who are obese.
Yeah.
You take a look around, right? What you
There's fat people everywhere.
everywhere.
And from the energy drinks, what comes with that is hypertension, heart attacks, strokes, things like
Dude,
that,
so the reason
energy.
So when Matt quit drinking caffeine, I didn't really give a fuck. I was like, you know, it's good for you, but I'm gonna still keep slamming. And then one day, like, I started getting pains in my heart, like consistently, and I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I thought I should go to the doctor. I was like, nah, before I go and spend some money, let me see if I can do it on my own. And guys, after I stopped drinking as much caffeine as I was, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't feel as tired anymore. I went from drinking 600 milligrams of caffeine a day to maybe 150 max, which is still like a fourth of what I used to do. That's huge progress, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And you too, you went from a gram to like maybe 100 milligrams,
Yeah, if
but it
that.
takes time. It took 3 4 months.
I didn't even keep track of mine. It just
Yeah.
honestly, it just kind of happened. But I'm not gonna lie. If that's something that you guys needed, excuse me, by the way, that was kind of fucking gross. But if listen, if that's what gets you up to go to the gym is a pre-workout, you know, by all means, I whatever gets you go and go be fucking healthy and exercise, by all means, do it. But
Overdo it.
don't overextend you. What am I trying to say exactly?
Don't
Don't
overdo it.
Yeah, don't over fucking do it. No, take it when necessary, take it when needed. But honestly, bro, the only thing you need to get up and go and do shit is fucking your mental strength. Be strong mentally. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't let that break. Don't let that fade. That is all up to you at that point. Man, I know so many people who are so mentally weak in this world. This world has come to everyone being fucking pussies.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna put it. Everyone's just a fucking pussy, bro.
Yeah. And that leads into a different type of addiction. Pills.
Oh, I thought you were talking about single moms.
That too.
No, definitely, guys. Listen, you know, big pharma or like all the pharmaceutical companies, government. Listen, they're gonna go ahead and try to get you to take the medicine, and you know, such as like antidepressants. You don't feel normal if you don't take your antidepressant. You know, such as pain pills. People get addicted to these pain pills after these big surgeries, and now they need to function on a day-to-day basis. If not, they go through fucking withdrawals.
And that's not good. They're banking off of that. They're using you for
Mm-hmm.
their own agenda.
Well, my thing is, guys, like, why the fuck are you going straight to medicine instead of trying to figure it the fuck out yourself?
Yeah.
That shit is the shit that really pisses me off. Like I said, this world has come to a bunch of fucking vaginas. Listen, if you guys can't do it on your own, if you guys tried fixing your diet, fixing the shit that you consume, between the shit that you consume through your ears, your mouth, your fucking anus, stop. No, but seriously, I'm onto something here, guys. You're able to try to fix yourself between the diet, supplementation. You know, maybe that may not work for you guys, but listen, it worked for me. I had dysautonomia and autonomic dysfunction. I was fucking bedridden. I was being a fucking vagina, and I can admit that I was being a fucking vagina to being that kid for several years to come, making the fucking excuse, guys, no, I can't do this. I got a condition. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Once I started exercising and I fixed my diet, I'm the healthiest I've ever fucking been in my entire life. And you know what? It's not because of medicine. I'm not taking fucking medications. The only thing I take is supplements. And that's because I want to get fucking yoked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then there's some other addictions too. Like a big one too is porn.
Dude, yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
one.
I went through that.
And it ruins it fries your brain. Like it ruins your expectations of what sex is actually like.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of like sets up these expectations but about what women should look like when not all women look like that, you know.
Well, dude, now in this day and age, teenagers are having less sex than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I know for me personally, when I was only watching porn, just fucking playing Yankee Doodle Dandy on the skin flute, you know what I mean? I wasn't trying to go out and get laid. You know, I wasn't getting none. As soon as I stopped, you know, that's when everything really changed for me. And I don't really need to do that anymore. I got a fucking girlfriend, so
Yeah.
I ain't worried about chasing no tail, and I ain't worried about watching no porn.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
if
mean?
if you're buying OnlyFans and paying for cam girls, you're a bitch. You're a blue pill bitch.
Bro, that shit is funny.
That's
It's sad, but it's funny. I know so many dudes who will buy that shit. It's like, what, bro? Okay,
yeah. What are
listen.
you getting out of that?
First of all, shouldn't be looking at that shit anyways.
Yeah.
Second of all, you could go on the fucking hub and get that shit for free. And it'd be a video. You're just looking at a picture of a bitch that you don't have even. Sorry, let me rephrase it. You're looking at a picture at a girl that you've never even talked to.
Yeah, but
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, so don't do that. Like, get out there, work on your game, like, have real sex, you know?
Well, we're getting a little bit off track
Yeah.
here. Listen, you guys need to be mentally stronger when you're going through stuff such as addiction and stuff like that. And I know that it can be tough. I know it can be very, very, very tough. I've seen it firsthand. I wouldn't say that for myself, but I have seen it firsthand, and I've seen what it has done to people. And I know how hard some certain substances can be to get off. And you know what? Some people never get off.
Yeah.
And they get stuck. And you know, it's really sad to see. And the people change. You know what I mean? It's not them. They're sick at that point. They're sick. They're not themselves.
Yeah.
Guys, if you are going through something like that, please, if you can't do yourself, go get help.
Yeah, go get help, because the last thing you want to do is end up like those crackheads on the street. That's how they get in. They just get caught into that cycle of drugs, alcohol, pain pills, whatever it
Heroin,
is.
meth.
And then that becomes their whole like purpose, like just to get the next high. And that's how they end up on the street.
Bro, I've lost a family member due to stuff like that. And you know what? It is really fucking sad. You know, I was just talking about being mentally strong and doing it yourself. Listen, that's for certain things. Something such as big as a substance that you're taking that is very, very addictive. Guys, it takes a strong-minded person to go out and seek help. At the end of the day, it takes a real fucking person with real balls to go out and be like, you know what? I do need help to get off this stuff. It's tough, and it is really tough to see, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for today. We were just talking a little bit about addictions. They lead to bad things. You shouldn't fall into them. Avoid them at all costs.
Yeah.
And if you do, seek help or gradually come off of it.
And the only bad thing I want to do is you.
So thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Help us out. First class motherfuckers.
We out.